sure if you're looking at this video, like, comment, subscribe. If you're not subscribed to you, boy, but you be watching my video, just hit that subscribe button for me. If you is subscribed, make sure y'all go crazy on them likes for you, boy. And you comment, y'all know I respond back. I'm gonna give y'all 2 and 1 today. The reason I'm gonna do 2 and 1, because a lot of people been asking me about one of them, and the story on it is so short, is why I've been like not really responding. So I just decided to do 2 and 1. So today I'm gonna tell y'all why was my name C-Bill and why I eventually took the C off of it. And I'm gonna tell y'all about the first fight that I ever had in prison. Okay, now this actually ties in together, but at this time is not when I decided to change my name up that I'm gonna tell y'all about. So first we're gonna jump into the whole name thing. My name is Chris, okay? Chris with a C, not Chris with a K. So when I was like 10 years old, okay, my uncle who passed away, rest in peace, Irv Ski, he was real big on the music. Like he was actually like in the music industry, I think like in the 80s once upon a time. So doing music always ran big in my family. So when I was like 10 years old, my big brother had a studio and he had it like portable, like he could move around with it. So he was gone with it to his homeboy house. So I used to be in the house all the time rapping Lil Jon and the Yin Yang Twins and stuff like that. And my big brother came back to the house one night and he had his studio equipment. So he went to hooking it up in the living room. So him and my mama was in there drinking and just talking and stuff. So he played a beat and I was like, let me rap, let me rap. So I went on there and I recorded a whole song at 10 years old. So my big brother was like, you gotta come up with a rap name. So at first I kept saying Lil Chris, Lil Chris. So he like, hell no, you know what I mean? He called themselves Lil Chris. I was like, Chris Money, like money. So he was like, hell no, that's lame. So I was like, Chris Dollar Bill, Chris Dollar Bill. So my mama started laughing. She was like, nah, boy, ain't no damn Chris Dollar Bill. So my mom and my brother started going back and forth, like trying to come up with names for me. So I was like, how about Chris Dollar? Chris Dollar. So my mama was like, Chris Dollar? That sounds all right. So my big brother was like, Chris Dollar. Chris Dollar. Hell no, not no Chris Dollar. So I just took, from Dollar Bill, I took the dollar away and I was like, Chris Bill. Call me Chris Bill. So my brother and my mama was like, okay, that might be all right. Chris Bill, Chris Bill. So I went to rapping and I was saying, Chris Bill, Chris Bill. And my brother was like, that's taking too much time to say. He was like, that's too long. So my mama was just brainstorming and she was like, what if he cut the Chris off and just leave the C? So my brother was like, C-Bill? So my brother was like, hell no, that's lame. And we recorded it as C-Bill though, because I just went with that because it was shorter. So then the next day, my big brother was like, C-Bill, C-Bill, C-Bill. He was like, bro, that's straight right there. Yeah, hell yeah, we're going to keep C-Bill. That's how the name C-Bill came up. They've been calling me that since I was like 10 years old. C-Bill. This damn dog got to be smoking crack. He just came here running around. Anyway. Okay, so now I'm about to tell y'all the very first fight that I ever had in prison. This was the first prison I was at. I'm probably in the dorm like 4 or 5 months. Now I noticed in here that it's a lot of people with similar names, but their names is not C-Bill. You know, that's kind of unique. Like my whole life, I have never met nobody called themselves C-Bill. That's another reason I liked it as I got older. Okay, so the dudes in there from Georgia, that's from Cartersville, Georgia, they nickname is C-Ville. And then the guys from Thomasville, Georgia, they nickname is T-Ville. And it's like automatic, like when you come in prison, it's certain spots you can be from and they automatically nickname you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you from Savannah, they're gonna call you C-Pope off the dribble. Why? I don't know. I never asked no damn body. But if you from Savannah off the dribble, they calling you C-Poke. Everybody from Savannah, they have nickname C-Poke. If you be like, yeah, I'm from Thomasville, T-Ville, Carterville, C-Ville, automatically. So, like, whenever I used to hear that, because I'm not used to other people's names being so similar. So, whenever I used to hear C-Ville, T-Ville, it sounds so similar to C-Bill that I used to always jump up and go look out the door because I'm thinking people calling my name. But really, they not. They calling somebody totally different, but I just didn't know that. One day, I'm in the day room area, you know, where I explained to y'all it's like a big, wide open area, and people in there watching TV. You got some people working out, some people walking around, whatever it is they doing. So I'm in the day room area. I'm chilling, everything cool. Now the doors popped. It was some guys coming in from detail. One of the dudes came in the door, and he didn't really know me like that. But he came in like whenever somebody in another dorm be like, hey, go get C-Bill. Even if he don't know who I am, he'll just come in the door and be like, say, C-Bill, phone call at the front door. Now, phone call, I don't know if I told y'all this before, but if somebody ever call your name and say phone call, whatever area they say it is, that don't mean nobody on the phone. That just means somebody trying to holler at you. So he say, phone call at the front door. I know that means somebody at the front door trying to holler at me. Or if he say, phone call at the back window, you know what I'm saying? I know somebody at the back window. They trying to get my attention, so I'll come holler at them or whatever. So he say, phone call at the front door, so I go to the front door. I don't know this dude. I'm like, what's up? He was like, hey, your name's C-Bill. So I'm like, yeah, what's up? So he was like, hey. And he got dead, like he just changed. At first he seemed cool, like, your name's C-Bill. So I'm like, yeah. So then he got, like, his whole mood just switched. He was like, hey, man, my homeboy ain't playing no game about their money, bro. Come on with bro money, homes, or it gonna be an issue. I'm like, hey, what the fuck is you talking about? Come on with bro money. Who the fuck is bro? Who is you? I don't owe nobody no money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, what is you talking about? I don't owe no money. He talking about, nah, you know what the fuck I'm talking about? Your name's C-Bill. So I'm like, bro, I just got down here. I don't know what you talking about. So he's like, nah, I ain't going for none of that. So the officer ended up running him off away from the dorm. So I'm confused. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? I'm wondering if somebody trying to set me up or something because I have no earthly idea what dude is talking about. And, you know, I ain't been at this prison long, so I'm like, it actually got me thinking like, damn, do I owe a nigga some money? You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here like, I know I got a couple bags of chips from the store man last week, but shit, I paid him back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really confused. Like, I don't know what dude talking about. I have no idea what he's talking about. So I tell my roommate about it later on. So he like, man, you know these geek monster ass be tripping. Now, geek monster means somebody that just be getting geeked up, whether they be doing cream, whether they be doing strips. They just fucked up on the drugs. They got to do drugs. And when they can't get it, they be in their feelings. They be like, you know, spazzing out, acting mad. And people nickname them geek monsters. So he like, man, you know, these geek monster ass niggas be tripping. But, you know, I don't like that. Because I'm like, damn, bro. Yeah, you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I have no idea. And I don't like it. Because it's like, I don't know what's going on. Definitely don't know who to trust. I already don't trust nobody, but I'm just saying in general, like, bro, what is you talking about? The following weekend come, they call yard call on the big yard. Now, you know, you have a small yard behind the building, which is real small. It just got a little basketball court back there and a little grassy area people can walk through with a fence up. And then the big yard is in front of the dorm, and it's a real big yard, literally like a soccer field or something. So I go, they call big yard, I go outside, I go on the big yard. This was around the time I was trying to get me a little exercise in. At certain parts of my bed, I was trying to work out, you know, be healthy, but then certain parts, I'd be like, man, all that working out. So I go outside on the big yard. I'm walking around with two of my homeboys. We're walking laps around the whole yard. You got dudes out there playing basketball, dudes out there playing like football. Then you just had other people, some people was working out, they running the whole time around the whole yard. Some people just walking, listening to their headphones. Now, the big yard is in the middle of the prison, on this side of the prison, because they got what they call the east side and the west side. I don't remember which side we was on. But so just say my finger is the big yard. You got buildings like this. So every building can look out the window and see the big yard. The buildings is surrounding the big yard. So you can like walk up to the fence where the fence stop at and holler out, yeah, bro, and talk to your homeboy that's in one of them buildings. He just got to come up to the window and he scream out. When he's screaming out to the window, you hold your face like this on the fence so you can hear him. Then when he done talking, you scream through the fence and he hold his face up to the window so he can hear you. So I'm walking laps around on the big yard. So I hear somebody do. They beating on the glass window, one of the buildings I'm walking past. So I turn, I look over. I'm like, what's up? So he pointing, I thought he was trying to get me to get somebody. So I'm looking around. I'm like, who you talking about? And he was like, you. So I'm like, so I go over to the fence. I'm like, what's up, bro? He said, so you bucking? I say, what? He said, so you bucking? I say, bucking on what? He said, you ain't gonna pay bro that money because he on the TIP program? Now, I told y'all before, the TIP program is when you get locked down anywhere from 9 months to 2 years, you locked down in the room, you can't come out. So if you owe money who on the TIP program, but you nigga, he locked down, he ain't gonna be back out here. Then he'll have his homeboys tell them, man, pull up on that and get my money. So I guess that's what was going on here. So he like, so you bucking, bro, on the TIP, you ain't gonna pay bro his money? I'm like, bro. So I got pissed off at this point because this is the second time. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is y'all talking about, bro? I don't owe nobody no money on no fucking TIP program. Like, bro, I haven't even been at this camp that long, bro. Whoever telling you this, it got to be a misunderstanding somewhere, bro. So he's like, all right, bet. Say less. You got us fucked up. Say less. So I'm like, what? Now I got my knife on me now. I don't never go nowhere without it. My two homeboys that I was walking with, they stopped. They tried to get bro attention. So he wouldn't come to the window. He kept doing like this. So they had another dude come to the window. So they was telling him like, hey, bro named C-Bill. This our homeboy. He from Detroit. He just got down here, bro. He ain't even been in this prison long, bro. It got to be a misunderstanding somewhere, shit like that. So dude, like, they like, all right, we gonna let them know. So we keep walking. We doing our little rounds. Now, they call it session. I told y'all session means when people coming from either class or, you know, some people go to the law library. You know, some people just do what they call a road dog and they just leave out the dorm and fake like they got somewhere to be. They got a little, they might got somebody else pass to get out just so they could walk around the prison. So they call it session. People that's coming from session, they leaving from up front education buildings and they coming back down to the walk. Now, the big yard is in the middle of the walk. So right there where them dorms at that I told y'all, the walk is in between the yard and the building. So they coming around so everybody on the yard can see the people. And you got people in the dorms coming out, getting ready to go to session. It's like 2 or 3 dudes, they walking together. So they come up to the gate. So they just was at the building talking to the same dude that just told me, oh, you bucking. So they come up to the gate, they get my attention. I'm like, oh man, this shit's starting to piss me off now. So we get up to the gate. So the dude was humble. He was like, hey bro, I know, you know, people, I know how it go. You owe somebody, they go to the tier, you feel like you don't owe them no more. But we ain't moving like that because that's my bro and bro got to get his money. He said you owe him $125, he want his money. So I'm just trying to see how you gonna pay him. You could give one of us the money, we'll give it to him. So before I could say anything, one of my homeboys that been down there, he told dude, bro, this man don't owe nobody no money. He ain't even been at this prison that long. It got to be a misunderstanding somewhere. So bro asked me, he like, your name's C-Bill, ain't it? So I'm like, yeah, my name's C-Bill. He was like, bro, you the only C-Bill at this camp. So I'm like, bro, listen, bro, I don't owe nobody no money. I just got down here. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. That's it, bro. I'm not even talking about it no more. So I walk off. It pissed me off. So one of my homeboys came walking with me. The other one stayed at the fence talking to dude. So we bust another lap. By the time we got around to the top of the gate, the officer was coming in saying yard call over with. Now, the people that was coming out the dorm going to their session, they had them lined up against the fence and the officer standing right there at the top of the fence. like finna escort us out. But we gotta walk past them though, that's the thing. So the officer right here at the top of the fence, everybody behind the officer, but the officer turned facing them. Everybody behind the officer lined up against the fence, and then the opening of the fence right here. So we gotta come through and walk past everybody. My homeboy that stayed at the gate, he came up to me, he was like, yeah, bro, that shit's straight. I got it all straightened out. I explained to dude that they had the wrong person and whatever the case is. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we coming out. We walking out. I'm walking in front of my two homeboys. So my other homeboy that walked off with me at first, he had already told me, like, bro, these niggas try something slick, they try to jump you or anything, you know I'm jumping in. So I was like, shit, I got my knife on me, bro. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm coming out, walking past everybody. I'm looking this way though. I'm making eye contact, you know what I'm saying? So the first dude that was like, the one that I said was humble, that was like, how we gonna work this out or whatever. I walked past him, and he looked at me and did like that, like, bro, you good, bro? So I did like that. I reached out to him, shook his hand, and he was like, yeah, bro, it was just a misunderstanding or whatever. I still got his hand, so he like, it was just a misunderstanding or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool, all right, that what's up. So the officer was telling us, man, go on in the dorm, type shit like that. So dude like, yeah, it's a misunderstanding or whatever. So I'm like, all right, so I get ready to pull my hand back. Man, dude tightened the grip and like pulled me into him. When he pulled me into him, the dude that was behind him, I'm not even paying attention. He done like sidestep from behind bruh. When bruh pulled me into him, you know, I'm trying to pull my body back. So it's like, now I'm like this where like my face front and it's like the rest of my body like this. And the dude that sidestepped and stepped out punched me right in the face, bro. And dude that had my hand, he was trying, I guess that was his way of like trying to let dude get off because I ain't on point. Dude punched me right in the face. So instantly I went to swinging my free hand, but I went to hitting the dude that had my hand. So I went swinging on him, so he eventually let my hand go. I hear the officer behind me screaming, calling the code on the radio that it's some inmates out here fighting. The dude that swung on me first, he was able to swing on me one more time before my homeboy, that was the one that walked off with me, he jumped in it. He started fighting dude. So I didn't even get a chance to fight the dude that hit me. Now I'm sitting here fighting the dude that grabbed my hand. And my homeboy fighting the dude that swung on me because it was like we already lined up with each other. After the fight, okay, the police came down there and they pepper sprayed everybody. They took us to the hole. Now, while I'm in the hole, it's the windows, the tier program is behind the actual hole. So you can scream out the window and talk to people on the tier program. So I hear the dude that I got to fight with, he's in the room like 2 rooms down from me. So I hear him talking to the dude I guess sent him to do it. So he like, yeah, bro, we beat that bitch ass nigga CB last, bro. So, you know, I come on the window ASAP. Nigga, you lying like a motherfucker, nigga. Me and bro beat the shit out y'all soft ass, scary ass nigga. Nigga, you tried to creep a nigga. You know, I'm just talking all kind of shit to him. So the dude that's on the tier program, he like, CB, bro, so you just bucking on my money? So I'm mad. I'm like, nigga, fuck your money, nigga. That's why I just beat your homeboy's ass. So my homeboy that was talking to the dude that was telling him it was a misunderstanding, he came on the window and he was like, he went to call the dude's name. So he like, bro, it's a misunderstanding, bro. You got the wrong person. So he like, nah, I was in the dorm with bro. So he like, how long ago was you in the dorm with bro? So he said, last year. So he said, CB has not even been at this camp for a year, bro. I'm telling you, it's a misunderstanding. Dude ain't even been here. That's what I was trying to tell them before they did that stupid shit anyway. Now, he was in the hole too because he jumped in too. He was helping us fight too. Dude was like, where he from? He from Thomasville, ain't he? So he said, hell no, bro, ain't even from Georgia. He from Detroit. So he was like, where do he be at in Georgia? So that's when I came in. And I was like, bro, I be in Marietta, Cobb County. I have never heard of Thomasville a day in my life. So he said, so why they call you T-Ville? So that was the misunderstanding. They thought dude was calling me T-Ville. So they just heard C-Ville, which was similar. So they was calling me T-Ville. And I guess I just was going along with it, thinking they were saying C Bill. I don't know. So that's when I told dude, my name is C as in cat and Bill as in dollar bill. My name is not T-Ville. He was like, oh, fuck. So he went to talking to them, telling them they had the totally wrong person. That's when it all came out that it wasn't me. So dude was telling them like, bro, hell no, squash that shit, leave it alone, bro. That was a misunderstanding. So the dude we were fighting, the dude I hit that had my hand, you know, he like, hey, bro, I salute you, bro. You a stand-up dude. You know, most people would have tried to fold or, you know, whatever the case. It was like you stood up, you know, that's 100. So, man, we in the hole for the next 30 days. Next thing you know, we just go to fucking talking. I don't even fuck with people that I done got in fights with. You know what I'm saying? But we just go to talking over time, bro. And we got out the hole. It wasn't no smoke. I wasn't cool with them. I ended up in the dorm with dude that grabbed my hand and tried to pull me in. He used to always try to be cool with me. You know, I guess he ain't know if I still wanted to smoke or whatever, but I just left it alone. You know what I'm saying? It was a misunderstanding. And he used to always try to be cool with me and bring up that, boy, you remember when goddamn, boy, you hit me kind of hard too. You know what I'm saying? All that type shit. But, you know, I didn't, whatever. So that's the story about the very first time I ever had a fight. The reason I took it off was something similar, just, you know, it being so many misunderstandings over the years. One day I was just like, fuck it. And when I met new people, I was just like, my name Bill. I didn't even put the C on there. And people that I already knew, I was like, bro, just start calling me Bill, because I be having too many misunderstandings with people, and I don't want situations to keep coming up. So that's how the name C Bill came. That's the reason I took the C off my name. And that's my very first fight that I ever had in prison. I do this for the youth, man, from teenagers to early adults, but anybody can get it, no matter what age you is. Man, I hope that these stories humble you, it help you humble yourself and realize that it can happen to you, bro. You don't want to be in that prison, bro. Like, I made it through 9 years. I was blessed. All praise to the Most High for bringing me out. But, bro, everybody don't fucking make it out, bro. You got some people that go in there looking normal. They come out with big-ass cuts on their face, cuts on their throat. You got some people that come out, done been raped. Some people done been killed and never come out. Some people can't deal with the pressure and they kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, man, humble yourself, bro. Make better decisions. Change your mind about shit, bro. Don't be out here fucking around in these streets. These niggas not loyal. They will set you up, have you in the prison, have you get killed. I just want people to do better, bro. You feel me? Because that prison is not where it's at. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, it's not where it's at. We're going to make money, not excuses. We're going to make better decisions. And we're going to stay out of trouble. My Patreon. Okay, I got a video on Patreon. I'm going to eventually upload it to YouTube, but I'm letting all my loyal Patreon supporters check it out first and whatever. But I interviewed a girl on my channel that was in prison. So y'all already done got the male side of it, and y'all know a lot about the man prison experience. I wanted to put a female prison experience in there. And man, we went in, man, and she told me a lot of stuff. I asked her a bunch of questions about the female prison. What do they really be doing? Do the guards treat you like this? And so that's on Patreon. I'm going to eventually bring it over to YouTube. I just want everybody on Patreon to check it out. Patreon is Bill Feezy. My Instagram is Bill_Feezy. The other Instagram, I'm not using that no more. It's Bill_Feezy. Follow me on Instagram. My Facebook is Bill_Ben_Funny. I be posting comedy stuff on there. Bill_Ben_Funny. My Snapchat is Bill Feezy. And that's about it. I'm gone. Y'all have a good one.